Hi everyone, welcome back to Mantra Flow. Tonight I am going to be doing a love and relationship reading for my Pisces friends for the month of November. For those of you who might have some questions, please feel free to contact me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. These cards feel extra big today. Okay, let's see what's going on for you singles. All right, so the first card in the spread is the Three of Wands. And this represents your experience to date. And by the look of it, it looks like you've gone through some heartache. And this often indicates that you're also carrying this heartache around. I think it's been difficult to possibly move forward. A fear of vulnerability, the fear of opening up to people. Okay. All right, the next card in the spread represents where you are now. And this is the Ten of Pentacles, or discs, whichever you prefer. Whenever I see a 9 or a 10, I think of a situation that is coming to an end or is about to come to an end. This could also represent that you're at a point in your life where you feel like you have everything but significant love. You are sound in your career. This could also possibly represent an individual who money's not an issue, and it could be through family, inherited money, or so forth. Security, you've always been secure. Again, this is telling me that you have a feeling of having everything but, okay? All right, so the next card in the spread is the Temperance. And this represents the near future. And what this tells me is that someone is going to come into your life. This is someone who makes you feel good, someone who is very caring, charismatic, someone that you are going to be spending a lot of time with almost immediately. The next card in the spread represents you in the environment of the near future, and this is the the Eight of Pentacles, or discs, again, whichever you prefer. The 8 is the number of prosperity. But also, when I see the Eight of Discs, I think of someone who is building something. And I think that what that's telling me is that you are going to be thinking a lot about building a future with this new romance. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. Again, are discs. This is a card of charity, but this also represents the best you can hope for. So again, when I think of the Six of Discs, I think of the card of charity. I think of balance. I think that this represents that this relationship is going to be a very drama-free relationship. A very balanced. I keep going back to the word balance. I think you guys, this is going to be somebody who you guys can both lean on, okay? You guys can lean on each other. I'm sorry, that came out wrong. All right, the next card is going to represent the outcome. And this is the Five of Swords. And what the Five of Swords means to me, when I see it in a reading, it can mean dishonesty. Someone feels like they're being taken advantage of. However, I don't really feel like that pertains to this reading, since we have all these wonderful cards that suggest the promise of something beautiful and possibly long term. So what I want to concentrate on is the number 5. And as I said earlier about the number 5, or excuse me, that was in a previous reading. Okay, so what I think of when I see a number 5 in a reading, it signifies that a situation is about to change, okay? It also is the foundation where new things can grow, and I really want to concentrate on the foundation where new things can grow in regards to this relationship, okay? Again, let's go back to the building of a relationship, which is suggested in the Eight of Pentacles. And then the card of balance, okay? And before I move on to our next reading, let's see what sign this new love interest is going to be. It looks like this new love interest is going to be a fire sign, okay, you guys? So you got some good stuff coming your way, Pisces. Let's move on to our couple spread. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me at Mantra Flow Tarot. Okay. Okay. The first card in the spread is the Eight of Discs. And this represents what you're bringing into the relationship. And what this tells me is that you're at the point where you want to create a future with someone. You want to work towards something with someone. You want to offer commitment to your partner, okay? All right, the next card in the spread represents where you are now in regards to the other person. And this is the Ten of Swords. And what this is telling me is that there's certain things in this relationship that you want to change, and these are things that has to do with the past. These are things that I think represent things that you have brought into this relationship from the past, burdens that we all have. We all carry burdens with us from one relationship to the other, okay? Like emotional baggage, so to speak. Okay. The next card is the Star. And this represents what you want from this relationship. You want comfort. You want love. You want to feel safe, okay? You want comfort. I keep going back to the safety and comfort. Someone you want trust, okay? All right, the next card in the relationship represents what your partner, the next card in this spread, represents what your partner is bringing into this relationship. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. What this is telling me is that your partner has probably also had some problems in the past that he or she has dealt with. However, this person sees you or saw you as a fresh start, as a new life, someone who really values you. This person also takes life and love very seriously. The next card in this spread represents what the other person is getting out of this relationship, and this is the Four of Cups. And this touches back on feelings that this individual has dealt with in the past. This person sometimes hesitates to open up because maybe fears of being hurt. And it doesn't mean that this person doesn't care. It's just that when this person opens up, it makes he or she feel vulnerable. And quite frankly, it frightens this person to feel that way because they feel that they're losing control of a situation. The next card in this spread represents what your partner wants from this relationship. And this is the Ace of Pentacles. Again, let's touch on the fact that your partner saw an abundance of life with you and wanted to build something with you, which was indicated that you wanted the same with the Eight of Pentacles. However, this is reversed. I think that this person likes to be, I want to say, in control of things. No, but I don't necessarily think control is the right word. This person likes to plan everything out meticulously, and things just aren't moving the way he or she would have planned them out to be. And so this person is having a hard time dealing with that. And I think that this might have something to do with the Ten of Swords, which has to do with some things that you've been holding on to from the past. Okay. The next card in the spread represents how you see the other person. And this is a Chariot, and it is major arcana. And what this is letting me know is that you want to move forward with this. There's been some bumps in the road, and there's some things that you guys both have to work on. However, you want to continue to build something with this individual. I keep going back to the Eight of Discs because I think that really is the key card of this relationship. You want to move forward and build something, and this card supports this other card. The next card shows how your partner sees you, and it is the Sun, which is, by the way, is also major arcana, and this person sees you again as a fresh start, which is indicated in the Ace and in the Wheel of Fortune. And this person really values this relationship. This person thinks that you guys go really well together, and this person hopes to spend, if you guys aren't already married, possibly marriage, possibly having children. This person wants to be with you long term. The next card in the spread shows where the relationship is going to go, and this is the Six of Wands. This represents happiness and satisfaction, and again, this also indicates the promise of a commitment, marriage. I mean, this is a really positive reading for the most part. You guys have some problems that you guys have to work through, but everybody has that. We have dedication and the commitment to move forward, to build something together, and we have cards on both sides that indicate, staying together and moving forward, if you guys aren't already, with something long term. Okay, you guys? Good reading. If you guys have any questions, please email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. If you like my video, please like it, share it, and please subscribe to me. All right, bye you guys.